Hello everyone, Shadefyre here, and today, fresh off of fighting Crimson Glow Valstrax, we're going to be going straight into taking a first impressions look at the expansion for Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, which means we are going to be heading off to a new land across the sea that is inspired by Fantasy Europe to be fighting a new cast of monsters, as well as a whole bunch of familiar ones. I don't know the full scope of what exactly this expansion adds, but it is a bunch of things. Ah, Hunter, I was waiting for your return. I've received a letter from my home country that contains somewhat troubling news. The letter was sent by my sister, and in it she details how monsters from the kingdom have started invading neighboring territories. My sister belongs to the Knights of the Royal Order and has assembled a research team to combat this threat. Ideally, the research team would halt their advance before the village, but it's only a matter of time before some of these monsters reach Kamura's shores, if they have not already. Elder Fugen has already been brought up to speed, however, as you are the defender of this village, I'd like you to be part of the discussion on this matter. Come, let us go speak with Elder Fugen. There isn't a moment to waste.
Sup?
There you are, Squirt. We've been waiting for you. Alright, Nutsushi, fill us in. I'm sure you've already heard the not-so-gnarly news from Rondine. Monsters from the kingdom are starting to invade other territories, and it looks like Kamura has made the list of other territories. We've just received word that a Daimyo Hermitaur has been spotted in the Shrine Ruins. That's a first for this region. Merciful heavens, we're already too late. To think the turmoil of my homeland would jeopardize the safety of this village. How can I even begin to apologize? Take it easy, Rondine. None of us could have anticipated the monsters branching out, much less this quickly. The movements of monsters constantly exceed our understanding. We barely knew anything about the rampage for years. At any rate, Squirt, we're gonna need you to give our guest in the Shrine Ruins a proper Kamura welcome. Minoto has the job lined up for you. Itsushi, you've got your own mission. And Rondine, let us know next time you hear from that research team. Now get to it. Alright, so we're gonna have to fight a new monster, thankfully. I thought we might get stuck fighting an old monster in Master Rank. But it looks like we're starting off with the Hermitaur, which is another insect-type monster, which, as I mentioned before with Raknagadaki, the series is sorely lacking in variety of.
Hello.
Shadefyre, as you're aware, we have a situation that needs your attention. Orders have come in for you to hunt the Daimyo Hermitaur, as in a samurai daimyo, that's wandered into the Shrine Ruins. I've done a bit of research, and you're in for a real fight. Their massive claws are more than capable of crushing anything, especially hunters. Do be careful out there. Extra, extra careful. Unlike the Rampage, we've never dealt with anything like this before.
I have a special quest for you.
Alright. So a Daimyo Hermitaur found its way into the Shrine Ruins, huh? Well, time for a little Kamura welcome. But be careful, I hear that shell of theirs is darn near impossible to penetrate. Not a problem for a smart hunter like you. Ha ha ha! Now get to it. Alright, so for this we're going to switch back to Longsword because that is now my kind of go-to. I like the Switch Axe, I just don't want to use it all the time. And since I don't know what element this thing works with, I'm going to just use the Chameleos no-element weapon that does decent damage. We're going to change our decorations over... actually, I still have Sheath equipped. And say we switch over our quick switch to Sheath, and that's pretty much all I have to do for this armor set. And since I have an extra one, I'm going to switch this to Destroyer. No, I already have that equipped. I guess we'll just switch it to Mind's Eye then, which makes you less likely to bounce off. Yeah, 100% chance of your attacks not being deflected if I have two of these, which I do. So we don't have to worry about hitting the wrong parts of the monster. Alright, should be good. So we'll go with the... Nope, not that. Defender, and Medic, and... I don't think it has an element. I don't know what its element would be, if it does have one, so... I'm just gonna go with Fighter, I guess. Probably not even gonna get Fighter. We actually got Fighter. It's only a 50% chance of it activating, so a lot of the times you'll pick it and just not get it. Gonna get a cutscene for this guy, right? Since he's new.
Fearful, fidgety felines, advancing through the night. When suddenly, out of nowhere, a horrid face causes fright.
I thought he was going to rhyme it with fight.
Be calm. There's no need to cry or moan. It's just some old weather-beaten bone.
Is he wearing
What it seems,
like a Triceratops skull?
for below this giant skull hides a devious monster waiting for some prey to go.
So yeah, I guess he's not really so much an insect as he is a crustacean. He is a giant hermit crab wearing a giant skull. Did I restock? No. I looked at it, I went, I need to restock after Valstrax, and then I didn't actually do it. But we're back here again, in the Shrine Ruins. I'm hoping that after we beat this guy, we'll actually get to travel across the sea and get a cutscene and a new hub. Because I think all of the Master Rank expansions, at least since like 3U, have had new zones. Another thing that this expansion adds is companion hunters. Rather than just taking your Palico and your Palamute, you can actually bring hunters with you, AI hunters. I'm not sure I'm going to use that much, and I'm not even sure you can use it all the time. I think it might be specifically in certain types of hunts, where they like ask you to help them out, but really they're helping you out. Alright, he's hanging out over in 10, and I could just fly there, but I'd rather grab... What's this? Golden Wirebug. That's new. Gold Wirebugs temporarily grant the following effects. Increased monster material drops from Wyvern riding attacks. Easier to initiate Wyvern riding, and faster Wirebug gauge recovery. Ruby Wirebugs cannot be used at the same time. Okay, so there are new types of Wirebugs as well. So, when you see two monsters close together, that's when you would want to grab a gold Wirebug. I don't see... Okay, it's at the top there with your little buff icons. It's like, I don't see where it tells you that you have that active. But yeah, it's up there at the top. Probably doesn't last too long. I think a whale nard will actually pull nearby monsters to your location from like surrounding zones. I've never actually used one. I just know that they attract monsters to some degree. So I assume you're meant to use it to pull them where you want to fight them, instead of going to where they are. But yeah, I'm glad to be getting around to this now. I mean, what, like a month late? When did Sunbreak come out? It came out at the end of June, right? So yeah, it took me like almost 2 months to get through the remaining content in the base game.
Once more from the top.
Alright, so here's our boy. He's not too big, but I imagine we cannot hurt him from the back. Yes, thank you. I know how to use Wirefall. I've only been doing it for the whole game. Okay, he's got a bubble beam attack. I don't think he shares a skeleton with anyone, like looking at him here. At least not anyone that's already in this game. He might have just been reusing an older skeleton. I know Hermitaur is from one of the other games. Don't know which one. But I think that was a... Oh no, that wasn't a Hermitaur. That was a Cenatar, which is more of a bug. So I don't know if The Hermitaurs are also from another game. He's a very fast digger. And he does counterattack when he is blocking like that. I forgot I still haven't switched back to Helm Splitter, have I? Let's see. Yeah, no, I still have Sakura Slash, which instead of costing you a level of sword meter, it actually gives you a level of sword meter if you hit with it. So it's handy if you want to build up the big counter. But it takes away one of your most damaging moves to do that. Ooh. I've been pulled into the gobble hold. Turned into a crab snack there. Okay. See, attacks like that, I'm not sure why they don't just kill you instantly instead of making it so you just can't get up. I didn't try to wirefall there, though. I probably should have. I might have been able to get out that way. I did grab these. Why is it not? Oh, because they're too good. So they're not the same item. Those are like first aid plus. All right. I feel like I'm still in cooldown from Valstrax, so I'm not like giving this monster its due. I mean, this is, I guess, a master rank quest. The first master rank quest. So it makes sense that he's going to be a little tough, and I should treat him as such. Though this might actually unlock master rank doing this quest. So he's harassing the Roggy. It's weird seeing a Roggy again. I haven't seen one of those in quite a while. They're pretty low tier monsters normally. Poisoned him though.
Are you ready?
Alright, well, might as well use this. The upside is, now that I'm starting Sunbreak, I'll be able to actually switch my Spirit Bugs, or not Spirit Bug. I'll be able to switch my Wire Bug skills on the fly. But I think I need to get to the new hub before I unlock that ability. I wonder if you can break the skull off of them. I don't think you could, but you can probably damage it. Put like a big crack in it or something. I also changed my spirit combo. I finally unlocked the last one, where instead of a 4-hit combo, it's a 5-hit combo, but the last hit is a quick double hit that's vertical, and it's actually kind of better. If I can charge up my meter enough to show you. I've been preferring it over the original, but I guess I just forgot that I had a mission to unlock that. One, two, three, where you jump forward, and then quick 4-5, and that gets you up to your next sword rank. Alright, so now I've got enough meter to do the big counter. So I want to sharpen first, because I'm in kind of a bad color right now.
Use this chance life.
I really hope that I can get armor with more slots now so I can actually equip, like, quick sharpen and stuff like that. Though being able to sharpen on your dog does kind of reduce the usefulness of that. Because I can just stay here and avoid. Alright. Completely ignored me. I guess I'll have to change my quick wheel to use the better first aid now. If they're gonna always give me that. How did that not counter that? I would like to be annoyed that sometimes when I try to do the sheath, it doesn't actually sheath, but that's on my old-ass controller, so I can't be annoyed at the game for that. Okay, what do the ruby ones do? Increase mounted Punisher damage, easier to initiate Wyvern riding, faster Wirebog gauge. Okay, but you can't use them at the same time. So they both just affect riding. Now, where is he going? He's going down here. Grab all these.
Needs more polish.
I don't think he should be too tough, though. I think we should be able to get through this shortly.
It's all over for you. It's up to something.
So he digs down. Okay, he just launches out. That's not that unusual. See, you can actually pretty easily charge your meter back up after spending it on that counter, because it takes away the first hit of your combo needed. I like it when he's doing this, you just stand here and he can't do anything. Because he's waiting for you to hit him. I'm glad to have a weird crab enemy. Because there really wasn't another crab-like or crustacean-like enemy in Rise. Or Monster Hunter World, as far as I remember. Alright, just don't attack me, I guess. Waste my fucking counter again. The other thing I was hoping for from Sunbreak was to have another way to increase the regen on your wire bugs. I find that new spirit combo is also easier to hit with. I guess there are new wirebug skills as well to Sunbreak, but Pretty sure I'll have to unlock those separately.
No more holding back!
Where are you going? Oh, he's got another attack like that. He doesn't just launch out of the ground. Did I break his shell? Looks like there's some cracks on it. Now, I was about to say that he doesn't do a lot of damage, but then he did already down me once through my inattention, so I feel like I've sort of forfeited my ability to say that. But most of his hits don't seem to do too much. Now, waste a Mega Potion on that tiny sliver of damage. Alright, Crab Man, I think you're running out of places to hide. Or numbers of times you can run away. He doesn't really seem to have a weak point. You'd think it'd be his little crab face, but... doesn't seem to do that much more damage. Is he just shooing me away? Yep, great time to do that. Let me just stand in his face while he's down and block. Oh, both of his claws are broken. God damn it. Why are you so easy to knock down?
Face my fury! Brace yourself!
He just gets knocked down very easily. I don't know if that's because he had a bunch of breaks on him already, or if he's just a very easy to stun monster. Hitting his little dinky legs. Alright, well that was easy.
Pardon my insolence.
Still, I shouldn't have gone down, but I forgot to wire bug away. I think because of the fact that Valstrax kept knocking me down in a unescapable knockdown. So I was like, oh, there's no point in doing that. I can't get away from him. The brain works in strange ways. Oh, I've got a bad case of gamer brain, man. I can't think of anything intelligent. Good ponder, guys. Alright, hopefully we'll get to travel now. See some new lands, and then probably jump into a new fight just to check out a new area, and then not actually finish the fight. I like that felines apparently have to do all of the heavy manual labor.
Hey there, Ace.
Wow, that's one really ugly crab.
Got the job done already, huh?
We're gonna be eating good tonight.
That's why you're my #1 pupil. Something wrong?
Hey, where do you think that skull comes from?
I don't think an apex caused this.
I don't even remember what those are called, but it's one of the earliest monsters you fight.
Hey, hold up!
It's an acnosom, I think. Oh, for a second I thought that was Kobe Kadachi, like a new variant.
I'll use a flash bomb.
But I think that's one of the big 3 bosses. Lunagaron, I think? The wolf-like one.
Who are you?
I'm the new character. I think she is one of the companions you can take on some hunts with you.
Leave the beast to me. This is a royal matter.
This cutscene is a lot more like the cutscenes when you first encounter a monster in World, where you usually almost get killed by the monster because of your handler. I've been following that thing for 2 months, and you scared it off.
Is he okay?
She looks like she could fit in as a Soul Calibur character. Alright, so, that should be our call to adventure. Doesn't look like I unlocked MR, though, because I'm still getting regular Hunter rank.
Well, well.
First a Daimyo Hermitaur, now we've got other monsters showing their ugly mugs. In any case, we appreciate the backup. So you're Rondine's sister, huh? Yes, Honorable Elder. Dame Fiorayne, Knight of the Royal Order, at your service. Dearest sister, it appears the monsters from our homeland are invading this region at an unprecedented speed. These monsters' behavior, you think that crater has anything to do with it? As expected of the village elder, you have commendable insight. Shadefyre, most of the villagers aren't aware of this, but 50 years ago the kingdom suffered its own calamity. You see, this massive hole opened up far away from Kamura, the coastal region right outside the kingdom's domain. Because of its proximity, it fell under the royal jurisdiction, but there was another reason why the kingdom got involved. The kingdom got involved because a similar phenomena had occurred centuries before in the capital. The ground gave way, and the elder dragon Malzeno emerged and nearly brought our precious kingdom to the brink of ruin. Then it simply disappeared.
I see.
This disaster repeated itself 50 years ago. The crater formed, Malzeno emerged, calamity ensued, and then it disappeared again. Its whereabouts remain unknown. So Malzeno is the flagship monster for this game, or this expansion. He's the one on the cover. The digital cover, since I guess there's not a physical edition of this game. Fearing its return, the Royal Order established an outpost in an old fort to monitor the crater. However, in light of recent events, construction has begun to rebuild the fort. We've even given it a proper name, Elgado. A grand name, is it not? So you think these invading monsters are behaving like this because of old Malzeno is back? too soon to say. The crater shows no signs of activity. Still, that hypothesis is the basis of our team's expedition. We knights vow to protect our fair kingdom from any threat. If it is returned, we shall lay down our lives for the cause. Lay down your lives, huh? Right, Shadefyre. I've got a new mission for you. I need you to work with Fiorayne and the kingdom, help them resolve the situation. This goes beyond Kamura. Those monsters keep acting up. Every ecosystem out there is in jeopardy. The rampage is Kamura's problem, but this crater business affects all surrounding regions. I'm making it your top priority. Oh, you're sending Shadefyre to the kingdom. We are in your debt. As a knight of the order, I must show my respect and gratitude for the Elder's decision to lend us your strength. I pray the flame of Kamura will prove to be the light of hope that the kingdom needs. But do take care of yourself, and my sister. Well then, call upon me once your preparations are complete. One more thing before you go. While we were fighting with the rampage 50 years ago, the kingdom had their own mess to deal with. We were all so busy looking out for our own necks that we didn't even stop to help each other. This is the chance of a lifetime, Squirt. I'm putting my trust in you to make it right. Now you're going to experience a lot of new and bizarre things, maybe a little culture shock, but it'll be good for you. Alright, Squirt, go out there and show him what a hunter of Kamura is made of. Okay, time to go.
I was hoping you'd come.
I must thank you again for lending us your strength, Shadefyre. I've already sent word of your cooperation to my superior. Well then, everyone's awaiting your arrival. Shall we depart? Yes. You will be temporarily unable to return to Kamura Village. Okay.
So long.
I don't know why they usually lock you out of that, because it's like, you do one quest and then it's like, now you can travel back to the other place.
Thank you.
I am going to want to go back, though, because I'm going to need to fight Valstrax
I
again.
pray that the seas weren't too rough on you. That's good to hear. We shall be in port soon. This is our outpost, Elgado.
I was gonna say, it looks like it's kind of sinking into the ocean, but I guess it is an old fort that's not really been repaired until recently. Which game is it where you're early on, there's a cutscene where you're on a ship going through a desert, like a sand ship, and there's a giant worm following the ship? Is that also Generations? Look, they've got all the same crafting stations we had back home. And whatever the hell that is. But does it have a new cooking cutscene?
What do you think?
And also, do they still serve dango here?
I'd be honored to give you the full tour, but there's someone who wishes to meet you. Let's go.
Some of the armor looks kind of cool from this area, though. Especially when you put it on your dog. Hey, it's Elder Maxon.
This is Admiral Gallius, our leader. Allow me to introduce you.
This is Admiral Gallius, our leader. Now you're introduced. Properly.
I present the hunter from Kamura.
Humble greetings.
You know, if this was a JRPG or something, I'd say he looks like a future villain. But there are no villains, just angry monsters in these games. Long journey, I am Gallius. Admiral Gallius is in charge of our operations here at Elgado Outpost. As his adjutant, it is my duty to support the Admiral in his work. So you'll be receiving mission assignments from me in accordance with the Admiral's wishes. Master rank has been unlocked. The story of Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak will advance as you complete key quests, and your MR will go up as well. Same structure as the base game, just with a new rank type. To start with, I recommend exploring the outpost. Get to know Elgado's people and its facilities. After all, this will be your home for the time being. It would be wise to get acquainted. And everyone's excited to meet Kamura's ultimate hunter. I'm sure they're eager to introduce themselves. Okay, so I can just fly back to the village anyway? With the increase in monster attacks, morale has taken a hit. I'm hoping that your arrival will boost their spirits. That is, if what your Elder Fugen says about you is true. Oh, before I forget, there's one person in particular you must meet first. Master Arlo, our advisor. He's been prodding me for a chance to meet you. Literally. And I hear he has another visitor from Kamura as well, though I've no idea who it is. Okay. So yeah, I'm dropped into a new hub with new characters. Probably at least one or two new things you can do here.
Hey. Well, hey there.
Well, hey there, Shadefyre, right? Like I wouldn't know who you are. I know Kamura Fortune when I see it.
Yeah.
Rondine introduced me to Master Hammond and I got to watch him at the anvil. It was legendary. I knew I had to learn everything I could, so I told him, I ain't leaving till you teach me everything you know. I've been obsessed with smithing for as long as I can remember. I've traveled all over the world and learned so many things. You see this here outfit? I based it off the one worn by a great smith I once met. Really comfy and easy to work in, so I'm guessing that's from one of the previous games, that outfit. Oh, sorry, I'm Minile. I've recently set up shop here in the kingdom, and now I run this smithy in Elgado. And since you're here, how about we take that gear of yours and do it up a little? We can start by upgrading your weapons to master rank. You lose all your rampage skills, but you can have me forge you some rampage decorations and you can get them back. All you gotta do is slot them in. Some skills may weaken effects, but you can try all sorts of new combinations. Find out what works best, you know?
See you soon.
Alright, so she's the smith.
Hey, good to see ya. Wow. Bye now.
You can make level 4 decorations, but I don't have any weapons yet that have level 4 slots. If you use master rank materials to forge master rank weapons, all equipped rampage skills will be removed. However, master rank weapons have rampage decoration slots, so any rampage skills previously lost may be regained by equipping rampage decorations. So that just makes it so you can probably switch around the skills instead of having to pick one and then have to buy an upgrade to change it.
All right, let's make it happen.
Okay, so it looks like I can make master rank versions of most of the weapons I already have, but I don't have the materials yet because I haven't fought any of the monsters in master rank again. But what about that Daimyo? Make a crab claw. Good damage. It's definitely stronger than what I have available now.
Ooh, I'm itching to get started.
Okay, so I can just craft master rank versions of like all of the starter armor. I'm guessing it looks slightly different because that's the way they did it with like Iceborne and stuff, is that you would get versions of the existing armor that have little extra details added to them to make them different instead of just visually identical to the weaker versions.
All right, let's make
So
it
what does a
happen.
Hermitaur look like? I never like these overly armored designs that are very bulky, especially not when you're using a longsword. Can't make any new layered armor. There's like summer armor or something you can make, but I don't know if I have to unlock that first.
I'm itching to get started.
All right, so we can't do anything
See
there
you
yet.
soon.
What voice would a feline even have? I'm not really sure how we understand these felines. They don't seem to speak. They seem to just speak in cat noises, so I don't know if everyone just learns cat noises. This is Wandering Feline Soupy. Alright, sounds like they do have Dango here after all. Hi, Shadefyre, I've been waiting for you. I've been dispatched from the Buddy Plaza in Kamura to handle buddy affairs here in Elgado. To be perfectly honest, I didn't make it as a buddy because hunting's not my thing, but this job is ideal for me. And I'm pretty excited to get the chance to help out the hero of Kamura. It's a real pleasure. Oh, and have you seen the buddy board in Elgado yet? This is it, just next to me here. I hope you'll make good use of it alongside the piazza.
How's Hans?
Well, punch a pretzel, it's Shadefyre. You've been making good use of those great wire bugs? They sure do come in handy, don't they? Crazy how that super strong thread of theirs lets you fly all over the map. And they love their jewel lilies, don't they? Once one has made itself comfy in a patch, it ain't going nowhere. Whoever thought up using these things for transportation must have been a genius. And a little bit out of their mind. Anyway, sorry for the tangent, but I caught me some and I thought maybe you'd get more use out of them than I would. Cause I just sit here in this stall making pretzels. Here you go. If you spot some jewel lilies, chuck one in there and you'll be able to use it anytime you come across it. So yeah, we have to plant new great wire bugs in order to dash around the map. Can I get one of those giant pretzels, lady? And here you are at last, Kamura Village's ultimate hunter. Well, this is a pleasant surprise. I was expecting you to be some kind of muscle-bound coon, yeah? But you've got the eyes of a level-headed hunter. No wonder you're so beloved back home. Gotta say, I'm a little jealous, yeah? Maybe if I'd cut my teeth in Kamura, I could have been a big-shot hero, too. Pay me no mind, yeah? I'm just a grumpy old warhorse. Anyway, allow me to properly introduce myself. I'm Arlo, chief instructor of this fine outpost. Welcome. While I am the chief instructor here, a lot of our combat is derived from Kamura's expertise. Kamura must have a great instructor. Oi, wouldn't you agree, Master Atsushi?
I am.
Ah, shurikens, you knew I was up here. Wouldn't expect anything less from a knight of the Royal Order. Be down in a sec, and, no cahoots, okay?
Ready to thrash?
Impressive awareness, Master Arlo. You didn't even look as it, and you knew I was there. You're sharp as shurikens. Give me a break. Don't act like you didn't want to be spotted and drop the master nonsense, yeah? You got it. Well, let's get down to business. But first, yo, Ace, did you check out that gnarly crater? That thing's huge. Almost like something fell out of the sky. Massive, innit? You know, there's a lot of people in the kingdom that say the same thing. Some even say, it's like the sun fell out of the sky. That's probably whatever the actual big monster is, because I can guarantee Malzeno is not the final monster of this DLC. They never tell you at the start what the real big monster is. If you really want someone to talk your ear off about it, go chat up Passapato, yeah? Gnarly. I'll go check him out later. Alright, Ace, I found something back in Kamura. No, I brought everything with me. I mean, I forgot to... You know what? Let's start over. I finally completed a new hunting technique I've been working on. I just forgot to tell you about it before you left. That's why I gotta ask you to come back to Kamura. You can come too if you like, Arlo. This should be interesting, yeah? Count me in. Okay, I'll head back and wait for you there. As soon as you're ready, let Arlo know and head on over. Hey, what's with the face? Come on, you know the arena's the safest place to learn new stuff. And besides, there's no arena in Elgado. Yep, no arena here. They skimped out on the luxuries when building this place. Only thing fancy here is the name. Do got a nice pool out back, yeah?
Sure thing.
Right? Alright, Ace, see you back in Kamura. Back on the boat, yeah? Imagine that you just get back on the fucking ship and ride it back home. Alright, I looked around, but now I gotta go back to the arena.
How are we doing today?
Okay, he wants me to go to the arena, probably learn some new skill. Probably the switch skills. Alright, that sounds like just a replacement for the ship trading. MP Accelerant and Melding Pudding. I think those are for making better talismans. I still haven't bothered trying to grind out a decent talisman. Because that is the grindiest thing in the game, is trying to get a talisman that's actually worthwhile.
Hey there.
Oh, Zenny, greetings. You must be that hunter from Kamura, Shadefyre, is it? Welcome to my shop. Speaking of Kamura, how is Master Kagero? I owe much of who I am today to that wonderful man. He taught me about commerce and the art of swordsmanship. A rather odd combination, I know, but one necessary for merchants.
Oh.
While I am skilled with a blade, I would prefer that I am not forced to use one. I am more interested in helping others. So I am studying to become a doctor. However, I must first have the means to financially support my studies. So I'm a part-time merchant. Once I've done so, I will join my master in his travels. So please, I invite you to stop by any time. Oh, I almost forgot. Kagero and I have added a marvelous new feature to the lottery. You simply must try it. Now, when you try your luck, there is a chance that a snowy Kahoot may appear. And when it does, you may or may not be rewarded with lucky balls. The more of these fortuitous orbs you collect, the more points you'll earn towards a prize. And might I say, there are many a wonderful prize to be had. Interesting, yes?
Goodbye. Please come again.
Come back and try to get some lucky balls.
And welcome to my
Zenny,
shop.
greetings, Shadefyre. I've added some new goods for your perusal. They say you have a fiery spirit that burns inside you, but does it burn in your pockets as well?
Okay then. See you soon.
Also, he is not an elf, he's a wyverian. They are wyvern people, and they have the pointy elf ears. Alright, who else is around? I'm guessing it actually won't let me do another quest until I do this tutorial in the arena. Sweet beans! It's the hunter from Kamura. I'm Azuki, owner and operator of the tea shop here in Elgado. Welcome. You must be exhausted after such a long journey, and hungry too. At least, I hope you're hungry, because we just added a sweet new feature to the tea shop, hopping skewers. These Mew skewers will level up your Dango experience, or level down. More about that later. Either way, you can enjoy this brand new feature at no extra cost. I can't wait for you to try it out. Is it weird that the Palamutes and the Palicos get along so well? You think they'd be natural enemies, vying to be the best buddy to all the hunters?
We're ready for some.
Alright, let's see what your tutorial tells me. They made you do this in Iceborne as well for
To see, yeah.
the monster riding thing.
How are we doing today?
Monster mounting or whatever. Oh yeah, so this is the switch skill swap, which just lets you switch your switch skills on the fly, making their names a lot more accurate. Alright, Ace, lesson time. Sorry for the short notice, but I got a new technique for you. Switch skill swap. This will let you swap out switch skills loadouts on the spot. Swap in skills to fit the bill for any situation and roll with the punches on any hunt. Go on now, use switch skill swap to swap between switch skills loadouts. For now, try these loadouts I prepared for you. Draw your weapon, then try a switch skill swap with LTYB. So yeah, I think you have to make specific loadouts. You can't switch each skill individually. So you can have two different sets. But it looks like he also gave me some new skills. For all of the weapons. Alright, so right now I have Sakura's Slash, right?
Another job well done.
But now I switch to the Soaring Kick, which is how you do the Helm Splitter.
Listen up.
Okay, so
Let's do this.
that's just a fancy dodge you can do after you switch. I'm not really sure you needed a special dodge for that, but... That's the same. I guess he just didn't... I thought he would equip the new skill so I could actually see what it does.
Sup, Ace?
You can set switch skills from your item box or from manage switch skills in your tent. Register switch skill loadouts into your red scroll and blue scroll. By the way, you'll start off a quest with the switch skill loadout registered to the red scroll. Set your everyday skills into the red scroll and throw your favorite skills for a rainy day into the blue one. Want to go set up your switch skill loadouts? Now's your chance. Let me know when you're ready and raring to go.
Listen up!
Alright, I want to equip the new one just to see what it does. I wonder if you can save this many different loadouts for each weapon type, or if that is all of your weapons will take up one of these slots. So what is the new one he gave me? Special Sheath Combo. Sacred Sheath Combo. Okay, this is a different sheathing skill. A slow, methodical movement that can be executed following the attack. Upon sheathing your weapon, you can harness the increased spirit to unlock a follow-up slash. Not really sure what the difference is here. It looks like this just lets you do a single powerful attack instead of a counter, but if you get interrupted while doing it, you'll automatically counter. Alright, yeah, that looks fine. It's already equipped.
Listen up! Listen up! Hey, hero!
I'd say it's time to put theory into practice. Your dance partner's waiting below, so go down and bust some moves. When you've had your fill, you can head back by selecting Complete Quest from the start menu. The info is also listed in basic controls in your hunter's notes. Oh, I added some gnarly new skills. Check them out. So yeah, thankfully it doesn't make me actually finish off a monster, but I'd like to try out this skill. Okay, that's my regular one. I'm gonna swap over. Oh, you have to... So while you're doing that, you'll counter automatically. And I'm guessing if I had any actual meter, I could charge it up. But with this switch, I can now use Sakura Slash on one set to charge up my meter and then switch over to a set that actually uses the meter. So it is useful to have that. Because there are some switch skills that people just wouldn't use because they were okay, but they weren't better than the other one. So, you know, it was either pick the one that's good for everything or pick the one that's more situational. And now you can have both. So you can actually make full use of all your skills. Alright, now we switch back over. So yeah, that charges up to whatever level your sword currently has, but it looks like it used all of my meter to do that. So, it is definitely a different style from the regular sheath attacks. Alright, so I get how that works, and I'm glad to have access to that now. I kind of wish that you didn't have to actually go into this to unlock that, because I could have used that against, like, Valstrax. At least they don't make you do a quest to unlock all of the switch skills individually, because you had to do that for the new ones in the main game. Welcome back. You must be beat, but that training session was worth it, yeah? Let's just hope you don't have to make any more sudden trips back. I'll be working closely with Itsushi, so you can take on arena quests from me too. Give me a shout if you want a challenge. Guess since Itsushi's not around, it'll be up to me to bring the enthusiasm, yeah? Wouldn't count on it. Oh, one more thing. It's about the last in charge of quests here in Elgado. That's her over there, Princess Chikei. Finding that princess a bit hard to swallow, yeah? Trust me, little miss is our princess. Oi, don't give me that look, I'm telling you the truth. That girl there is the heiress to the throne. She didn't want to be locked up in the castle while everyone was out risking their lives, so she became a quest receptionist. She'll tell you everything you need to know about your assignments. Should have training quests for you, too. Just watch how you talk to her, yeah? Otherwise, I'll have to break your fucking fingers. She's very tiny. Are you like 12?
Chat with Cheech for all your questing needs.
Oh, you must be Master Shadefyre. Lady Fiorayne's told me so much about you. I'm Chikei. I've been given the great responsibility of handing out all the quests here in Elgado outpost. So, allow me to explain how it all works.
Yep.
This might get a little complicated, so I hope I don't confuse you. Or myself. Oh, my heart's in my mouth. No, Chick, get a hold of yourself. Your heart's not in your mouth. Remember your biology. Ahem. Like I was saying, let me explain how this all works.
Yeah.
Basically, our most urgent goal is to defeat Malzeno, a menace that has terrorized the kingdom since, well, forever. In addition, we need to stop kingdom monsters from invading other territories to prevent the collapse of the ecosystem.
Remember, that's why we kill the big monsters, is so that they don't damage the ecosystem. Not just because they are big monsters existing.
There are 3 types of monsters among those of the kingdom that are particularly influential. The 3 lords. The 3 lords are the Lunagaron that you encountered in the shrine ruins, the Garan Golem, and the elder dragon Malzeno. Because these monsters have a much greater potential to upset the ecosystem, we're investigating them more closely. And that will be the focus of the quests that you'll be taking on. Thank you. Oh, I managed that quite well.
Yeah.
That's all for now. And when you're ready to embark on a quest, just remember, chat with Chick for all your questing needs.
Yep.
Oh, and one more thing, though. Do you see that adorable feline over there? That's the courier. Chat with him for some essential information regarding quests. Oh, and just one more thing. Since you'll be staying with us, I have prepared a room for you. I picked the best place I could for an ace hunter. It's all yours.
Thanks, little girl. My dog is taller than she is.
Why, hello.
Oh, hi, Shadefyre. Does this mean you're ready to take on an assignment? Let's see, you're already a highly skilled hunter, so... Yes, I'll put you on advanced quests that we call Master Rank quests, or MR quests for short. MR quests are organized in collaboration with Kamura's Gathering Village Hub, so you may accept them in there as well.
Yep.
If you want to go back to Kamura, talk to Colin the Sailor at the market, or open up the world map.
Alright, and now I can go back. So I'm not even sure why they don't let you go back by default.
Oh, but we also have some new optional subquests. Make sure to check them out as well. When you're ready for a quest, head out through the quest gate over there, or simply pass right triggered. I've added some quests located in the jungle that I am especially excited about. Please do give them a try. Oh, I get to say, here's the quest list for you.
Chat with Cheech for all your questing needs.
Wow, she even says it herself.
Take a look at the quest list.
Okay, Kuluyaku, Royal Ludroth, 2 Arzuros, a Daimyo Hermitaur. Yeah, so these are all just repeats, but we're just gonna hop into one of these to check out the jungle, which is one of the new areas. I don't know how many new areas there are. I'm gonna assume 3 or 4. Wow, I just talked to all these people and now they already want to talk to me again. Okay, this is the online cat. I guess there's no hub here. It's just all hub. Okay, that's weird. You can set fast travel points in the mission. Maybe you can't actually set up new tents. Alright. Let's dango up and then we'll head out, take a little look around, and then wrap up. We're not actually going to finish off the monster. I probably could do it fairly quickly, but it is master rank, so it'll take a little longer. Okay, so sometimes these are going to be better than the regular ones, but sometimes they're going to be worse. Though it tells you ahead of time if it's going to be worse or not. I think this one's new. Well, most of these look to be the same, so I'm just going to go with the same set I always do. So I wonder if there is like a synergy thing going on here, or if the bottom one is always the worst one. Ah, I skipped it. I didn't even consider that it was...
Back to work.
It was new. And I can't order another one. My bad. Maybe I'll just fucking edit that in here. Alright, let's depart. Endless Eden. Jungle. So I think
Those who set foot in this
at least one of these maps is returning from a previous game. I don't know if it's this one, because
will behold
I don't know anything about the locations in previous games.
ancient ruins, lush greens, and rich waters.
Alright, so the whole map is blurred out. I forgot that it doesn't show you the map the first time you go to an area. Now, I am using a mod that removes the color grading, but it just seems to have that gray fog that it had before. However, I think that might literally just be fog. Oh, boulders. Boulder trap. So we got some Gargwa here. I don't know if we're going to have any new small monsters. I feel like that might be too much work. Looks like we still have the same ambient wildlife, though, for the useful ones. We got bullfangos. I think they showed off a little bit of this map in the initial announcement stuff. We got like a little temple over here across the water and some little bitty Hermitaurs. So those are new. I guess there is indeed some new wildlife. Jewel? Jewel? Made the jewel sound, but I don't see one. Oh, right here. So yeah, those are just the ones that will launch you pretty far. You have to go through and plant those before you can actually make use of them. Looks like there's an underground as well. A little arena here. I'm sure some monsters are gonna run off to this spot. Now, can I go down even further? No, that is just a pit. Alright. Good to know. It shows that there is a path over here. Oh, that might just be the monster's path, or that might be up top. I'm not sure. Grab a big fistful of poop as I ride by. I suppose I'm going to have to harvest all these materials because I'm going to get new tiers of bone and stuff like that. Slicer crabs. This thing? Actually, I think I recognize these guys from Monster Hunter World. It must be these guys up here that he's talking about, the sliced crabs. Some roggies. Oh, there's my target. Kuliaku is a pretty basic monster. So, that's the disappointing part about getting the master rank, is having to do all the same monsters who don't actually have any new tricks. They just have more health and do more damage. The variants are really where the new tricks come in. Okay, so I think we've done a tour around most of the map now, except the middle. Starburst bugs with an element properties. Nest here. So yeah, I guess that's a start for Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. We're definitely going to be doing more boss fights on new monsters as I unlock them, but of course I'm going to grind through all of the familiar master rank ones because I don't think there's any point in showing those for the ones that I've already fought before, as I don't think they're going to have anything special, but maybe if we hit some of the new variants, those will be worth checking out. So, thank you for joining me at this little look into the expansion for Monster Hunter Rise, and maybe I'll see some of you in the boss fights in the future. But, until then, you hunters all take care.
First class.
That's you.